That's why I said, like, I know it's not something that I would typically be drawn to, but the reviews are so overwhelmingly positive that it's worth a shot.
I mean, this book is right at about a year, a little over a year old. And so it has 318,000 ratings. And so it has a good amount of people that rated it. And 63% are 5 stars.
That's huge.
Yes. So an overall 4.54 is
Right.
amazing.
That's why I said, like, I know it's not something that I would typically be drawn to, but the reviews are so overwhelmingly positive that it's worth a shot.
Less than 1% is 1 and 2 stars together. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what this is like.
Okay, so just for that, I'm going to start with again, I did a 3-star review. I feel like sometimes the 3-star really gives me the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know, because the 1 and 2-star people are like angry. And like we just said, there's only 4,000 of them. And so maybe I need, to be fair, there's only 20,000 that are 3 stars. So
That's only 6%.
Jessica says, this is just fine. It's a nice book you can recommend to your mom. It also exceeded my own expectations. And let's be honest, the expectations were not that high when just a few minutes in, Sybil was writing a letter to Anne Patchett. Eventually, the author writing thing becomes acceptable and almost nice, since this is really a book for book lovers.
So I found a 1 star of the 4th. She said, bitter, woke, feminist, boomer, complaining. A good guide on how not to act.
Okay.
So give me a good review.
Liz says 5 stars. Things to do after reading this. Read Lonesome Dove and Outlander. Revisit my penmanship. Start a letter writing campaign. Subject TBD. Hug my kids.
So I found a 5-star. It says, Sybil, and these are like bold. Let me write you a letter, please. Ooh. And it says, this was seriously a wonderful read, all told through letters. We see her humor, regrets, personal feelings, and everything in between. It felt so human. I loved that so much.
Okay. I think it's really interesting. A lot of the reviews talked about how this is an epistolary, which is a very fancy word for all letters.
Yeah.
There's no third-person narration in this. It is all, like, legitimately, all of it is letters.
And it sounds like she's writing most of them.
So I'm very curious as to how this plays out.
I am too.